And hello again. Welcome back. My name is Flux, and we're gonna go ahead and start back into chapter 13. I actually got about halfway through this recording before I had a bit of technical difficulties, still learning just how to operate what I'm doing, and things crashed. All good, it wasn't too long into it. But I also noticed that I was getting a little overtly wordy where I didn't need to be, and I wasn't getting just the good stuff. So, very quick rundown. You're given two options. We have two strategies. Go to the left or go down. And down, there's a lot more units. They're a lot better positioned. They have a lot of forts they're going to get reinforcements from. It's not fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and start sending a lot of my units over here to the left. And as I'm doing this, part of what my battle plan is I'm just going to go ahead and just make sure everyone can as safely stay in a pack as tightly as possible. And I'm going to do my best to kill these preliminary enemies as safely as possible while maximizing XP as to who is actually fighting them. I'm going to build a little bit of a wall here. I do want to make sure that we give all the weapons back. Let's make sure we know who has who. Marcus needs to start trading around some items to our buddies here. So since he's along the way, let's go ahead and trade back at least the Silver Lance for an Iron Axe, now that he's all taken care of. And get Marcus back up into the fray. Matthew certainly would like to do that, so let's go ahead and move Hector up and just reorganize his equipment. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and put the Iron Sword onto Matthew, A, because he can use it, B, so he can just trade it onto someone who does need it. Perfect. We are going to spend Lowen's action to give the Javelin onto Oswin, that way he can retaliate. I'm going a little bit fast, but mostly because I know the enemy types and you'll see the actions of why I chose to do certain things. But yeah, Bartra goes here. He's able to not get doubled by certain Peg Knights, thankfully. Some will be fast enough to double him, some will not be, simply because of how much they get weighed down and how slow Bartra is to start off. Perfect. And that's exactly why we traded off the Javelin, because this Cavalier moved as far as he could to do that same maneuver. This village here just has a mine. It's only really useful, in my opinion, for when you do glitches, so I'm not going to even give it the possibility of a thought. Just use Rebecca for a little bit of chip onto the Javelin guy. I don't really care if she takes a bit of damage. It's a low % chance to happen. Still making as much forward movement as possible. Awesome. What's good about this move is Dorcas... Dorcas doesn't kill. That's okay. We're just gonna have to get the kill with someone else, like Hector. That's fine. How much damage does Lowen do? Just humor me. Not enough. That's fair. And so, the main goal of this strategy is we need to do a few things. The way we win this chapter is just by sitting Hector's fine little booty onto the throne and getting things done. That's an okay level. I'm okay with that. As well as we need to reach this village. That is the easier part of the missions, but you know, this is not that difficult a requirement whatsoever. When we get to that village, we're going to get a torch. It'll be helpful in the next chapter, specifically because it is given to you for that next chapter, as it introduces, hey, strength, speed, defense, the 3 critical traits. I love it. But he's the reason we get this next chapter, is he's going to be our merchant. He's going to help us hold things. It's going to be very nice. He's very helpful. I like him a lot. He goes right there. So, I'm going to go ahead and look at Bartra. Bartra needs a spot of healing. She cannot be reached if she goes down there. So, we're going to move Sarah down here. Heal my buddy Bartra. I'm also going to turn off animations for Sarah, mostly because I don't care for... let's see here... turn off combat, set animations for each unit manually, animation off for only Sarah. Perfect. Oh wait, no, I have to everyone, don't I? Yeah, one moment. And you have your animation off. Alright. That should work perfectly now. Awesome. Saves us time in the long run. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. The way this strategy shines is mainly that we're going to be able to access the character, the hidden enemy recruitment character, Guy, a bit more safely this way. There's too many reinforcements, and this allows us to tackle them all, rather than from one angle, from two angles, allowing us to use as many characters as possible, rather than just have half of our units kind of sit idly by and be useless because there's no spaces near the front lines. Bartra needs to get some work done over here. Let's see, so Rebecca is cool in that she won't actually kill here. So I'm thinking we're gonna move Elwood down. We're gonna move Matthew here. Elwood's going to trade for a Iron Sword and attack with the Iron Sword. It's not too much damage, and it quite frankly puts him at a very low health, but I want to get any XP onto Elwood that I possibly can. And this is simply one way of doing it. I also want Rebecca to get in chip in here and do a little bit of damage. Oh, that's going to give her the kill. Neat. Alright, well, ignore me. I'm really bad at my game. However, we are going to do this and keep Sarah safe. Yeah, just out of harm's reach. Very nice. Perfect. Who has the hand axe? He needs the hand axe. So we're gonna go ahead down here with Lowen. Do a little poke, and with this in mind, we're gonna be able to hopefully hand axe the Peg Knight down with Bartra. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. And for good measure, let's go ahead and rescue Sarah and just bring her back a little bit. She won't heal on the current turn because of it, but I also... I don't know. I kind of find a value to having Marcus holding someone, as it lowers his speed and skill, meaning he's more likely to leave enemies at a lower HP rather than killing them outright, allowing them to just be XP fodder for people. Awesome. Do you have a hand axe? You do not have a hand axe. So I think Rebecca's just going to chip away at this Peg Knight. Very nicely so. And then we will go ahead and give the kill to who? I guess it's Hector. Hector, my dude. We're probably going to send just everyone down, and it's going to be pretty streamlined from here, as the hardest part of the map is, in my opinion, kind of over. Once you get Guy, it gets fairly easy. We're going to go ahead and visit the village. This is Merlinus. He's going to be our merchant coming on. The torch we get is pretty beneficial. It's mostly beneficial in cases where you don't have torch staves for clerics to use, but ultimately it's really good on Matthew. Don't not use it. It's just there are other cool things you can do in the game that I like to do. It's a lot easier to do them in things like Sacred Stones, so that might be why I have that opinion. But ultimately, it's a good utility even when you know like where all the enemy placements are, because the stats are slightly randomized, what ends up happening is you you know where people are, but if you're wrong about how 1 or 2 points of strength or speed lined up, you're just gonna end up being really upset with yourself when you just barely don't kill someone and you take an extra hit and you end up losing. So more vision is better than no vision. Awesome. So I was hoping with my position to catch these Cavaliers, but I was 1 tile off, unfortunately, so we're just switching the battle plan an itty bit. We're gonna start making a little bit of an advancement. And by a little bit, I mean I'm just gonna send in Marcus here. So Dorcas is going to take Bloody Sarah after Bartram moves. We're gonna take Sarah, and we're gonna drop Sarah right there. And we're gonna let Marcus just kind of go to town for a second. Why I do this is I want to make the path as clear as possible for Matthew to recover our good buddy Guy and get him onto the side of justice. And for that reason as well, we're going to advance him as far as possible. He can't be hit by both the Cavaliers, just one of them, but I don't intend on that actually being a problem for long, as Lowen is going to be traded a Vulnerary. Go down Yaw, and use that Vulnerary. He's just going to be standing in the way of any butts who might come in the way. And we're going to get Oswin close to the action as everyone slowly needs to start panning all the way back. We're going to use the hand axe so that we can counterattack that archer. Awesome. So, we're going to see what happens, because Marcus is in range to kill quite a hefty number of units. But what'll probably... Oh, wait, no, actually, I don't think Matthew can reach Joshua. We'll have... Joshua. Wow, I'm calling everyone from Sacred Stones today. We'll be unable to reach Guy. Oof. We'll see. Marcus thankfully kills, yeah, this Cavalier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someday Marcus will get a level. Not today. Ooh, hand axe. Fancy. Awesome. So we're actually pretty okay with the position we're in. Not as many units moved as I thought they would. So we're just going to use our Cavaliers to basically finish off the rest of the immediate forces, peel back so Guy comes up a little bit further, allowing Matthew to be in a much more safer position naturally when he gets rescued. So we're going to see if we can just cheekily give Rebecca XP, because why not? The worst that happens is she gets perfect level ups and becomes decent just because at one point good stats have to be respected. I could have used the hand axe, but I really wanted to make sure he died because of Rebecca's sake, so that's fine. I'm thinking slowly moving all our buddies up. I like it. Oswin does not kill and perfectly preps for the likes of Lowen. Very nice, thank you, Oswin. Yeah. Aww. 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 Aww, that's a triple aw, Lowen. How sad. Okay. Yeah, we have to get progress going. Let's make sure 13 attack. Lowen has plenty of defense, I'm certain. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go and see if Bartra can finish off this Cavalier. Oh, no. Now that's where we actually get a problem. Those two things missed. So basically what happens now is if this bandit hits that Cavalier, hits Lowen, this Cavalier runs up and hits Lowen. Lowen dies. And we don't want that. Okay, let's strategize for a moment. we have an out, however, and it plays into our strategy anyway. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna rescue all, so we can just go down here and rescue Lowen. And we're just gonna have Marcus do stuff and show why Marcus is as useful as he is. Yeah, that's fine, actually. Wow, that was an unfortunate moment in my life. I'm gonna just go ahead and move over future units to deal with future situations. And I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and send Matthew over here. How far can he go up? Okay, so I'm gonna just send Matthew right here. Oh, that triggered the healing AI. Had I known that, Lowen would be getting experience right now. Oh. Sad face. Alright. I won't be able to keep the episodes super short in later chapters just because of the sheer volume of thinking some of them require, even when you're playing this game just a bit more passively. But my goal for the current content is probably somewhere between 20 minutes to 30 minutes for each chapter. Now that we're out of chapters 11 and 12, trying to keep it limited to that way so they're not just huge blocks of things to look through. Makes it simpler on my end, frankly. As much as this is really fun, and I have been really enjoying this. Perfect. And by perfect, I mean, So we're gonna get our buddy Osmond over here. Guy's gonna be really important here. He's gonna go to the armory first. This is an armory. He's going to buy an iron sword. And with his remaining slots, he's going to hold what? Let's start by having him buy 2 javelins. Awesome. That's a safe buddy for Elowood to attack. Thank you very much. Oh, that classy sidestep. I love the animations for these games. So freaking good. We are going to go back to the dropping Lowen strategy here. Go over here and have Sarah start going to Heel Town on Lowen. Because I do want Lowen to get some XP. I really would like Lowen to get decked out with better stats. It just hasn't happened yet. Just hasn't happened yet. How much HP these guys got? 21. He's fine. Yeah. Perfect. These two, however, are a comedy gang. You know what? Rebecca, impress me. Don't miss. There we go. Alright, she was useful, everybody. We saw it here on camera. Flux was wrong. Oh, wow. A little bit more speed. Maybe she'll double. That'll be cool. Such terrible hit rate. But I actually want to get this guy dead by turn 2, so I'm gonna do this. Dang it! Oh, Hector, at least you dodged. How interesting that Peg Knight moves before the Cavalier. Good to know. Awesome. Lowen kills him on player phase. Ah, I see my Lowen has decided to get only the best of levels. Alright. Word of advice? Don't do what I did. Because now... So... what we can learn from this is, where Rebecca had to be standing is, apparently Rebecca had to be standing where, like, right here. Rebecca needed to be standing right here, so the bandit could not have been able to throw the hand axe at her. We don't have to reset, and thank gosh for that, but frankly, if he did kill Rebecca, good riddance, I would have let her stay dead. Does she have anything on her? Yeah, aside from that vulnerary, I don't want anything to do with her. Cool. We're gonna do this with Lowen. Keep giving him XP because, you know, as much as those 2 first levels sucked, we really want him to pan out well. Awesome. Oh, hey, level. Well, frankly, getting more speed or any defense would be nice. Everything but, so I will consider that a decent level, sure. I do want to send Guy into the heat of the mess over there. Bartra. Bartra can take care of this guy, so I'm just gonna have Bartra do that. Guy has a bit more avoidance even with weapon triangle disadvantage than Bartra does. And since he can get to the forest this turn and be in the melee, I do want him there. I am going to easily take this encounter rate on the Axeman, who has 0% chance to hit. I do like Guy getting some points of experience and all, but ultimately it won't matter too much if he gets a whole lot. Awesome. He'll get hit by too many people unless we can take care of this guy with Dorcas, so we will. Awesome. Dorcas showing off just why he's so freaking good until Bartra becomes better Dorcas and both get replaced. Awesome. You go, Elwood. We really need his strength to go up. It didn't. At least he got a bit more speed, and he has decent strength for growth, so if he does get strength, it'll be augmented by that speed. But, yeah. We do need would need is a harsh word. You don't need anything in these games. Typically, you can win with the base, supplies. It just would be nice to get some strength on some of my units. I will go ahead and just use Oswin here, however. Awesome, and we're pretty much on cleanup duty for the rest of this chapter. We're gonna buy more things to spread out amongst our army. Awesome. Hector's going to continue trying being useful. Awesome. And Rebecca's learned her place and is going to go very far away from the combat. Awesome. Well done, Elwood. Good choice. Awesome target selection. Might have been the only target. Oh, nice. Even better. Wow. These archers, man. Awesome. And Elwood's fine. Okay. Alright, so in this position, we're going to peel back, equip the hand axe, and let this bandit try to kill himself on Hector as he regains his position with the party since we're slowly coming up to the castle. Hand axes are very helpful here, just letting Bartra be in the combat whatsoever to participate, not to mention him getting 30 experience is always a pleasure. Not with those levels, it's not. Too many of those levels on my team already. Lowen's the only person allowed to get those levels because he's already started getting those levels. He can't go back. That's a damn shame amount of damage. That's a lot of damage Dorcas is going to take if he gets hit. So I'm thinking I need to... Yeah, what I'll do is I'll have Oswin at least prep him. Much better, and then that'll let Dorcas clean up pretty easily. No retaliation damage needed. We're gonna go ahead and let Guy do what Guy do best. How far does this guy move? To that tile right there, to that tile right there. Oh, okay, so actually, if Guy can take out this guy with the Killing Edge, which he can... Oh, I'm so happy. Elwood will just come down and snipe this guy with a rapier. Yeah, buddy. Well done, Elwood. Making everyone impressed today. Alright, more adventures into Lowen versus the hordes of Cavaliers that have better stats than him. And Sarah's supporting him. Awesome. And let's see here. We're gonna go into the armory and buy one last javelin. And then we're gonna send some units over to buy some hand axes later on. Oh, hey! More XP for someone else. Oh, hey! Ooh. Also, I need to turn on Guy's animations, apparently. I think there's something wrong. Because he wasn't swinging back the proper way. It didn't phase me at first because I'm so used to playing with animations off. And sometimes having the animations on help me process at least something to think about. But that's something else. Yeah, he must simply just have his animations turned off. Alright. Perfect. Come on. Yes, Hector! Such a god. I'm so happy about you hitting him on a 50-something. Okay. This is the land of the terrible levels. But thankfully, some of these few levels are at least in points that matter. So, yeah, I'll just do this and have Lowen. Oh, Lowen! Why couldn't you have at least gained skill in those levels? Then it'd have been like an 80% chance to hit. Okay. Enough about Lowen. He's taking up too much screen time with his terribleness. We're gonna have all our axemen just kind of just charge up forward and get the XP they can. Barcher specifically, I'll talk about him a little bit more later, but he's a really good one to get XP onto because he initiates a conversation with getting another character down the line, but he requires two things. Well, I guess I'll just jump back into one. He needs to be level 5 promoted. So he needs to hit at least level 10 or higher, promote, and get 4, technically, since he starts at level 1, levels, just to be able to play the same game as this other lady and do fighting maneuvers. I don't remember the whole process very well to talk about it while I'm trying to strategize this in my head. But ultimately, we do want Bartra to get more XP than, like, say, Dorcas. Dorcas is going to get some XP, and it's good for him to get some levels and be used, but ultimately, he has a limit to how long he's useful. We want to be really careful with Guy's position, because this archer can mess up our day, that cavalier can mess up our day, so I'm thinking the best position right now for Guy is right here. And then we have to get him out of the 2-tile range of the boss. Wait, does this boss have a steel lance? Oh, actually, we don't need to be worried about that. He doesn't have a 2-tile range weapon. All the bosses in these games like have a specific tile they're on, and as much as it highlights that they can move more, they won't move more. That's Rebecca. Yeah, let's heal Rebecca. Okay. So, I want to try avoid using Marcus as much as possible. Seeing the HP values, however, 12 damage to 4 defense, that's 8. I'm just gonna move Elowood back for future healing, I think. get this girl in there. And have Sarah do some purchasing in a few moments. And let's do this. Let's just make some more space, and we're gonna rescue Guy. Oh wait, no, I just determined that I don't need to do that. Oh well, I just brain farted. That's all. We didn't need Guy on this next player phase anyway. I think that Guy could have been hit by that bandit. Maybe that's what I was thinking and I just forgot in the heat of the moment. Ooh, nice. Lowen's about to get that next juicy level if he can get one of these archers dead. And Dorcas does not have one of the many hand axes I'm about to purchase. So, you know, can't fix that just yet. Awesome. Almost done closing out with this chapter. I am going to... Lowen can barely just not interact with anyone. That's okay. We're going to go down here. Bartra is still going to do what Bartra does best and hopefully hit a 47% chance to hit. Nope, he misses. That's okay. Always give him that chance to shine. Always give him that little chance to maybe highlight. Wow, that's unfortunate news. Can Rebecca hit? Let's see if Rebecca chips. Nope. Alright. Marcus is coming in and saving the day. That's all. That's all it means. 58% chance? Come on, Marcus. Oh my goodness. Alright. So you need to use the Iron Sword next time if you want a better chance to hit. But now that they're at least locked to that tile, I'm going to go down here. And I'm just going to deal with this bandit real quick. And then figure out how I want to handle that archer. I'm probably just going to handle it by recovering Rebecca. The plan was going to be have Rebecca chip and then have Ellawood get the kill in melee with his decent accuracy. But that turned out not to be the plan. XP on Dorcas. Gotta love it. Awesome. Ellawood with new refound vigor will come down and swoop up the silly lady who also couldn't hit. Perfect. And with our spare time, let's go ahead and trade some stuff. Let's go ahead and trade off his Iron Sword for now. Awesome. Alright, now we're just going to abuse this to see if Lowen can get just enough XP to get a level, and then give bonus XP for the kill to someone else. You know, at least it's defense, but you know, by 3 levels in, you'd want to have better stats than that. Thankfully, my buddy Lowen's going to be just fine, though. I have a good feeling about him. I have a good feeling for him. We're going to try giving the XP here to Ellawood, I think. How close is he to his next level? He's pretty close. Sure, let's give the XP to Ellawood. Oof. Miss. That's okay. While this is going on, I'm going to send my buddies down here. Get a little bit of healing on, and I'm going to start prepping the boss kill, since that's going to come up any moment now. Just giving Bartra 1 XP, making him feel loved. Armory. We are going to buy 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to come back and buy another in a few moments. Come on, Lowen. Yeah, buddy. Elowood didn't get it, so you get it. Awesome. Go ahead, take, drop. I am going to use Marcus for a little bit of the chip, simply because this boss, what's his name again? Yeah, Boys. Boys has a lot of frickin' defense. It's really hard for anyone aside from the likes of Hector with the Wolf Bale to pierce through it. I think even like Elowood with the Rapier only does like 1 or 2 damage. It's very minimal after the effective weapon damage. Alright. Maybe only 6 damage, but I think we're gonna hit twice with Marcus here, right? Yeah. Boys is too slow. Perfect. Move that bad boy down. Hector come in with the Wolf Bale is pretty good. So while Hector starts having his solo anime fight, we're just gonna keep healing up people. And now that we did that trade, we're gonna buy some more hand axes. 1, 2, and 3. Oh look, we're out of money. Perfect. And how much damage do you do, Elowood? Prove me wrong. Yeah, 1 twice. And you get 1 shot. No, thank you. And so because if we do that, I'm just going to activate this support conversation. It gives minor bonuses to their, basically, how do I put this? So they both have support affinities similar to that wind that I've selected for Fluxy. And the idea behind it is if characters are supporting each other, they give bonuses based on their affinity to others they're nearby. So because of it, Elowood and Hector give respectively each other different bonuses because of their affinities. Hector's affinity being Anima from Elowood, that's the bonus he's receiving, and Elowood's receiving a lightning affinity from Hector. I'll look those up and become more properly versed on them so I can actually talk about it a bit more. Overall, right now, very little information is needed because they don't really apply too much to us, at least yet. Perfect. A strength, defense, resistance. No speed, which is kind of a bummer. I would like to have an 8-speed Hector, but, you know, I will not lick a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to spend the next few turns, go ahead and just heal up everyone with Sarah, get her as much XP. Oh, there's actually people over there. Very nice. I, frankly, lost track of them completely. So, in that case, we're just going to send Barcher over real quick. Awesome. And we're just going to lure everyone out. I thought I left everyone back. Or, everyone got left back, rather. Perfect. And we're just going to do this to get a little bit more XP before we end the chapter. Bartra still gets the likes of around 30 to 40 XP per actual, like, 2 rounds of combat, if it includes a kill. So he's still getting a good amount, Lowen's still getting a good amount. I don't want to throw it away, and with this being a walkthrough, you should not throw it away. Awesome. Perfect. Barcher will go ahead and end this Peg Knight's life. Yeah, that was a lot of XP Barcher just obtained for doing that maneuver. Okay. So, I don't want to give him access to Fort to counterattack me. So I'm just going to go ahead and position it like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cannot enter it. Perfect. That's fine with me. Could I have equipped a hand axe? Yes. Should I? Also yes. Very much also yes. Thankfully, this Cavalier is rocking it in terms of damage output. Lowen's slowly getting the job done as much as if he had, like, a little bit more in literally any of his other stats. This would not be a problem, and the unit would be dead by now. But this is good. This is showing that you don't need great stats. You just need to believe and have Lowen be positionally always in an advantageous position. Alright. There we go. And that's all we really needed. Perfect. He's ending almost level 6. Hopefully he'll actually get some decent stats on his future levels, but until then, at least he's getting defense HP. Rebecca found a use. It was dodging to make us not have to restart the chapter. Rather boring, and it went a little long. I'm gonna see if I can't speed up the process or if there's anything I can't cut so that chapters like these aren't 40-minute long just gaps. Maybe I split things up even into more little segments, but I also don't want to make them convoluted and separated too much. Who knows? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.